I've worked with thousands and thousands of people over the years with just about any kind of a problem.
I have bladder cancer on February, and he says, I got bad news for you. You're probably I'm gonna have to take your bladder out.
I was diagnosed with end-stage bone cancer in May 2019.
January 15th, 2018, about a year and a half ago, he took a biopsy, prostate cancer.
I was suffering from a very severe UTI for over a year.
It was a long time.
I inquired about Astaxanthin for both fibromyalgia and arthritis.
In the last 4 or 5 years, my knees have really went downhill bad. I've had occasions where I've actually had to make a cane to get around for a few days. It's one of those deals. I get up in the morning and my knees are pretty good shape, but the more I walk, and if I walk a lot or if I walk carrying heavy things, anything I do, just the more I go on my knees, the worse it hurts.
Listen, there are no panaceas out there, you know what I mean? There's nothing out there, but this is a very, very, very good product that anybody has any kind of health issue. And remember, about 85% of our health problems, comes from inflammation is a major problem. I would not tell a person to use this for the nutrient content, although it has nutrient content. The great thing is that it enables you to reduce your inflammation so your body becomes a more efficient biological organism. That's the key.
I started doing Valasta. Well, I started since February because a friend of mine recommended me. And, I started eating right and everything with Paul's help. And now I went back and the guy did 8 biopsies. I mean, he tore me up.
I ordered Valasta.
I continued to take the Astaxanthin and follow through myself because I wanted to see how it worked on the prostate cancer and if it would help me.
They prescribed me, antibiotics, of course, and it just made it worse. And so I tried tons of other supplements and just things for over a year, but nothing seemed to work. And then I saw all of the testimonials about Valasta on your channel, and it seemed like this amazing, cure-all miracle product.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what is this? And I specifically saw one video about how a woman was cured from kidney disease by taking it, and I was really concerned after we got pregnant. I still had the UTI, and I was worried that it was spreading to my kidneys. And so once I heard her testimonial, I was like, that's it. I'm gonna try this thing out and just trust in Yah and see what he does. So I started taking it.
I wanted to try the item for myself, but also to try it for my family.
I've been taking this Valasta for a couple of weeks now, and I've been trying to get some exercise. The doctor told me to get some exercise, and change my diet and everything. I'm trying to, work on my blood pressure thing. So I've been trying to do some walking. And so I called my buddy and I told him, and he said, well, let's go. He goes, I know another trail we can go on tomorrow. And he said, it's 3 miles. And I said, oh my God. I said, there's no way I can walk 3 miles. I actually made it the whole 3 miles. And I got home. I still was not hurting.
But it came out, all of them came out negative. So he said I was one of the lucky ones. I don't think so. I think I did a lot for it.
So you've been taking it since February?
Since February, yes.
Yeah.
And and it didn't take long. It didn't take long.
In October 1st, I stopped all painkillers. No longer in torture, no longer in pain, and I realized I didn't have to take the oncology anymore because astaxanthin is a nutrient. It's not a medicine. It's made by God. And I had C-reactive protein test, which showed that I'm at 0.1, which means that I'm 100% healed and I can jump. And the nurses say, wow, when they see me. I say, thank God.
On actually July 14th of this year, I had another biopsy done in the doctor's office, 12 more spots, and they looked at and tried to concentrate where the prostate cancer was before, and he came back and said, no cancer, can't find it anyplace. As far as he was concerned, it's gone.
And it took a little bit for it to start working, but it completely cured it.
It was literally the only thing that cured her of that UTI. Like, it totally took it away. We've never seen that. We've tried so many different things. And I even tried things to, for my body, but nothing helped until Astaxanthin.
I ordered Astaxanthin about 2 months ago, and within a month, the pain in my thumb, in my middle finger, just went away. Absolutely went away. I tend to also, I guess because of the fibromyalgia, get tremors in my body, and that was reduced significantly. I also experienced some tingling in my head, and with the Astaxanthin, that was reduced significantly.
Hello, this is our friend Jody, and Jody had told me she had cancer, and she's been monitoring her blood test and her numbers. She started taking Valasta about 2 weeks ago. And Jody, just share everybody your experience about the C-reactive protein.
Okay, I had my last C-reactive protein test on December 4th, 2019, this past December. And I've been told by Paul about Valasta, and he shared with me the video, and I watched it, and I'm a very critical person, and I like to do research. But he finally convinced me to start taking it. Like he said, I started taking it about 10 days ago. And I had my blood drawn yesterday. And my reactive protein test came back at 0.25, and I was astounded. So I asked the nurse to tell me the number again, just because I wasn't sure I heard it right, and she said 0.25. I'm amazed.
What was it in December?
In December, it was 32.92. 32.92 on December 4th, and right now it's 0.25. I bow down to Valasta. I do. It's like, oh my gosh, in 10 days? You're kidding me. Yeah. This is amazing stuff. Amazing.
I tell everybody, the blood is a great messenger of the body when you know how to read it and understand it. And everything you're talking about now could be measured by a common blood test that many doctors don't look at. And it's something I've been fortunate when my doctors looked at it and to a degree understood it, but tell them what that is.
Yeah, it's called C-reactive protein, and for years, rheumatologists run it all the time because it's a measure of internal inflammation. But regular doctors don't stop running it as part of the regular blood panel because they don't know what to do with the result when they get it. It's a predictor of disease. Doctors treat symptoms. So you go in, you have cancer, they'll treat you for cancer. You go in and have heart disease, they'll treat you for heart disease. All of them are produced by ROS, reactive oxygen species. So we're at one level below what the doctors treat for. And the measure of that is the C-reactive protein. That number should be less than 1. And everyone should go run it.
So today we're going to talk about the treatments that we did for Jamie during her cancer treatments. All right, Astaxanthin. This was the second thing that we really thought worked. And we started trying this very early October. She was going in to get a feeding tube and surgically installed. And so this, I believe, was working. There were a couple things that I won't go into all that. I just tell you, here's the deal. If I was diagnosed with cancer tomorrow, the 3 things I'd be doing was vitamin C IV. I would be doing medicinal mushrooms, beta-glucans to increase my white blood cell count, and I would be doing the Astaxanthin. We bought the Astaxanthin from a company called Valasta, Valsta. I really think this stuff worked, and I'll give you an example. She had a biopsy done on a new tumor that was coming in on her neck, and she had that biopsy done when she had the feeding tube inserted, and by the time about 3 weeks before she passed, I saw that tumor. It had crusted over where they did the biopsy and scabbed over and then fell off. It was gone. And so I really truly believe the astaxanthin was working. And had we had more time and had we started that earlier, I think we would have had a different result. I really think Jamie would be here today. Amazingly, I've had, usually sometimes I've had acne in my small of my back, and I started taking this when she was taking it because I'd heard about all the benefits from it. My acne is gone. Tim had psoriasis. Tim has had psoriasis for years, and he had to go get a psoriasis cream and all this stuff, and sometimes it would be really bad, especially in the summer. It would get really bad, itchy and burning. It's gone. He's been taking this now for a few months, and it's completely gone. He went into the doctor the other day, and they were like, "Do you want any more psoriasis cream?" And he's like, "Nope, I threw the bottle away." And the doctor was like, "What?" He's like, "It's gone. It's cured. I'm cured." And the doctor didn't believe him. He's like, he told him what he was doing. But lots of amazing stuff about this astaxanthin. And if you have an autoimmune issue, an autoimmune disorder, this is your guy. You want astaxanthin. So it's expensive, but if I had cancer, that's what I'd be doing.
I'd recommend it to anybody.
And as you're taking it, do you feel different as well?
I have so much energy, much more than I did. Even though I'm healing from radiation, which I'm trying to get away from them. And this is fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic.
So besides the numbers coming down, since you started taking it, you have a little bit more energy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Astounding amounts of energy. A lot more than other people think I should have. My neighbor, Eleanor, she's just amazed at what I've accomplished getting ready to move my home. So yeah, and yeah, it's awesome.
It is, I tell everybody to use it, so that speaks for itself. I tell everybody that comes to me, I tell them about it. And I tell them I recommend that they take it.
You can get this at my website now, rawlife.com. Rawlife.com. That's where you can get this product. And if you are a member of the Raw Life Health Show, you get 10% off with the coupon code. So consider that. And I'm going to get more in, but get these as soon as possible. Start taking them. As you can see, I take it and I love it. And let me know about your testimonials once you start taking them. Thank you.